All right. Welcome to the One World Order. And no, we are not on top. If you think that America is like winning this because of our orange-faced giddy schoolgirl, oh, you're so wrong. Bless your heart. You are so wrong. No, China is playing the part that United States did in World War II, and they're playing it extremely well. They're selling Russia worthless golf carts, motorcycles, so they can keep perpetuating and slaughtering their people in this failed war that Putin started, that Trump thought was a wonderful idea, that he thought it was all that, is the this is all coming to a head, is what I'm trying to get at. And the only victor here is China. America doesn't produce anything, not in the way that we used to. But China sure does, is what I'm trying to get at. And China is just literally buying Russia for Fen on the yuan, and they will be buying America for Fen on the yuan very shortly. As our tourism just implodes or captivates or whatever you want to call it, so will Main Street, the restaurants, the retail will all follow suit. The bankruptcies are going to be very bad. Are we going to like cease to exist? No, nothing apocalyptic, nothing like that. But it is going to be very rough for us in the next little bit. For all y'all who want to vote for this again, please do. It'll be the last time you get to vote, because he doesn't need you anymore. Did he throw a big web? Yes, he did. He catered to the pedophiles, to the racists, to the bigots, to the homophobic, to the xenophobic, to the misogynist. He catered to the very most vile human beings that we have. The Christian nationalists, all this, the hate. He was y'all's retribution. If you wish to embrace it one little bit more, it won't take much, and we will be another vassal state of China. I mean, like Russia is going to become like, how to say that? Like Hungary, Chechen Republic, Belarus are vassal states to Russia. China is making Russia a vassal state. They're also going to make America a vassal state, because delusional billionaires think they can carve up the world. We'll let you have Taiwan, but you're going to let us have Canada and Greenland, and we'll let you have Ukraine if you give my family $800 billion. It's this, and the people that think they're in control are the actual punks in all this. They're the clueless little bitches that are being played. And I mean that if you're Ramrod the Anisexual or one of the fake treats that plowed up on January 6th, to defend this orange, treasonous, international terrorist and war criminal, repeated rapist, convicted felon. Oh, we can go on with this guy. If this is your hero, all you got to do is stand up and vote for him one more time, and you won't have to vote anymore. If you think you're going to keep your guns and all that, what do you think that this National Registry thing that he's done is? He has no intention of allowing you to keep guns. Once you get done being his useful idiot, then he's going to wipe you out just like Putin did his terrorists in the 90s. He used the same tactics. He got the weak-minded, the religious lunatics all worked up into a frenzy, and then he went back and slaughtered the same people that brought him to power. Trump is going to do no different to you. Bless your heart. You probably one of the ones, boy, I just know he come up out of the swamp. He come up out of the swamp. He dug himself up and he made all the way across that swamp, all the way up into that big city, all the way up into that TV tower, into that producing studio. And he climbed up on them rail and he jumped over. He whooped him in the head with that metal chair. Bless your heart. I bet you your grandfather and your grandfather's grandfather and the people that were in your family that came here, that slaughtered people to make their way to build the nation that you are enjoying, that they would really say thank you for giving it right back to the same delusional billionaires that we had to give our life to fight it from. When the last time that the world's elite and the religious lunatics controlled what went on, when they controlled the world, it was called the Dark Ages for a reason. There was nothing good about people like Men at Oz or like the JFK Jr. guy that fucking screws up bears and weird shit, cuts heads off of whales. Okay, this is a mental illness. If you think that his cabinet is going to invoke the 25th Amendment, you're wrong. They're more batshit deranged than he is. He made sure of that. No matter if we get rid of him, J.D. Vance is worse than he is. If we the next one in line is Mike Johnson if they don't flip out and replace him soon. But he's worse than J.D. Vance. And I don't know what they're waiting for. I guess the next word from Putin or whatever, what their marching orders will be for America. We're no longer in control of our country. America is no longer being representative by people who represent us. We're being told what we need to take away from the deal, and that is they get everything, we get nothing. Shut up or we're going to fucking deport you into another country where you never came from. If you ever wanted to know what you personally would have been doing at the time of Stalin or Hitler or Mussolini or Napoleon or any of the other deranged little lunatics in our past, Nero, you are witnessing it, you are doing it right now. Right now, you are doing exactly what everybody else, what you judge everybody else. Why didn't they stand up? Why didn't they stop these people? Why didn't they whatever? You're doing it. Because our little orange-faced Nero, our giddy little orange-faced schoolgirl, is bringing us, destroying our democracy. He's wiping his ass with our Constitution. You don't get any more. If you don't want to vote, get the fuck out of the way. There's only two camps here. There's the ones that are just viscerally opposed to the billionaires, and there's the ones who are complacent with them. You can say, oh, I don't want to be. You are in their camp. Because either you are against them or you are with them. There is no lukewarm. There is no in-between. There is no I don't want to play. Now you have two different things. The billionaires need to have mental health. This is a mental illness that needs to be addressed. Is this everybody in America? No, it's only like 900. There's only like 900 billionaires in America. There's 330 million people. Now, a good portion of them, they're mentally ill people because they honestly believe if they work a minimum wage job or 2 or 3 or 10, that someday they're going to be a billionaire too. No, it doesn't work quite like that. You're not going to become even a millionaire working a salary job, a punch the clock 9 to 5 hourly job. I meant to say hourly job. Are you going to become a millionaire if you're one of the ones that knuckle everybody else underneath you, and you're the wanton little bitch of a billionaire? Yeah, you'll probably make $1,000,000 on salary because you can keep the other little crowd down around you. That's just like the religious lunatic leaders. They get to be tax-free and have jets and cars and big mansions, and nobody says shit because they keep the simple-minded in line. This is all a game, y'all. This is... It was built on a game of control, and they are just about to win, and that's great. If this is what the majority want, then let the majority enjoy it. I'm more for it. But if this is really what, if there's actually a majority that wants to be a slave to a billionaire, I really don't want to be a part of that. I don't know what I would do, where I would go, but I don't want to be a part of capitulating in being an ass licker to a billionaire. If you've ever listened to one of his meetings, one of his cabinet meetings, and then you hear all these, it makes you want to vomit to listen to him. Oh, you're such a great this. Oh, you did so. Oh, this. It's like, oh, goddamn, please stop. You're making me want to get ill. And they do it one after another every time they meet. This is how shallow and tiny this man is. How fragile this bully is. Bullies are not the tough guy. Bullies are cowards. All they need to be is punched in the fucking face, and bullies stop. He needs to be arrested. He's an international war criminal. He's an international terrorist. He needs to be arrested, and he needs to be prosecuted, tried for his crimes. If found not guilty, then let him play golf. But this needs to be a military tribunal, not the court of public opinion. The court's decisions need to be followed out at dawn the following day, not on Twitter or X or any other platform that a fucking billionaire owns and controls the algorithm of what you see and how more emotionally they can make you. This is programming. You're being told what to think, how to think, and at what level of emotion to think. Step away from the fucking social media to include YouTube. Touch the goddamn grass. Go hug a tree. There is a real world out there, and these fucking delusional pricks are destroying it. Yes, we do got some real shit to deal with in the next little bit. They're making it impossible. Our species survived so many times where this earth viscerally wished to get us off the rock. This time, it might succeed. I'm just telling you like it is, y'all. Take it for whatever you want. But no, our little giddy orange-faced schoolgirl is not in charge. He's not the big man. He's not your retribution. He's using your hate, whether it's religious hate of any flavor. I don't care if you're Christian, you don't like Muslim, or if you're Muslim, you don't like the Jews, or if you're Jews and you don't like space lasers. I don't give a fuck what position you're coming from. These people are manipulating you. They're using your hate. Whether you are a racist, a crook, a thief, whatever, you're just another common thread. He just cast a very wide net, and he's using you. Whether you're some delusional bastard that thinks you and your little .22 caliber gun is going to go and take over the world, because you watch too many fucking Rambo movies. It's not real. That's Hollywood, y'all. Like I said, back away from the social media. Go hug a tree. Touch some grass. Splash some water in your face. Hopefully it's not from Flint, Michigan. You know, use discretion. But stop believing what these bastards are saying. It's going to be the end of our species. Not just our Constitution, not just our democracy, not just our way of life. One world order. And the delusional dummy is not on top. All right. Talk to you then, y'all. Bye.